Meghan welcomed royal as rubbish. Dr. Shola slaps Angela Levin in the face over Meghan's complaints. Dear Shola, Mos-Shogbamimu erupted at royal biographer Angela Levin after claiming Meghan Markle opted out of the royal family because she wanted to lead. The Jeremy Vine panellist hit out at the claim, suggesting claims Meghan Markle had been welcomed happily into the royal family as rubbish. Dr. Mos-Shogbamimu took particular issue with Angela Levin, saying the Duchess of Sussex had been disgruntled with being unable to take on a leading role when she joined the institution. Ms. Levin said, "She's a woman who wants to do what she wants and to lead. And she just didn't like it. It was very unfortunate. Prince Harry told me, when I was writing his biography, that he was spending a lot of time trying to tell her how it all worked. And he was very worried whether it would stay with her or not." The comments made Dr. Mos-Shogbamimu cut in, "With all due respect, with as much disrespect, that's utter nonsense. Everything you've just said about Meghan Markle is rubbish. Oh, they loved her so much, they welcomed her." The Vine panellist has openly defended the Duchess of Sussex from criticism on past occasions and praised her for seeking happiness for her family away from the royal institution. During her infamous Oprah Winfrey interview last year, Meghan claimed she had failed to fully grasp was joining the British royal family until her first meeting with the Queen. She said Prince Harry and Sarah Ferguson gave her a last-minute lesson in curtsying before she was introduced to Her Majesty, as she had been unaware she would have to curtsy. He also suggested she had little knowledge about the royal family, saying it wasn't something that we followed at home. She said, "I went into it naively because I didn't grow up knowing much about the royal family. It wasn't something that was part of the conversation at home." Talk show host Oprah Winfrey asked, "So you didn't have a conversation with yourself or talking to your friends or thinking about what it's like to marry a prince, who is Harry, who you had fallen in love with, and what it would be to be a part of that family? You didn't give it a lot of thought?" She said, "No. We thought a lot about what we thought it might be. I didn't fully understand what the job was. What does it mean to be a working royal? What do you do? What does that mean?" He and I were very aligned on our cause-driven work, that was part of our initial connection. But there was no way to understand what the day-to-day was going to be like, and it's so different because I didn't romanticize any element of it. She added, "But I think, as Americans especially, what you do know about the royals is what you read in fairy tales, and you think is what you know about the royals. It's easy to have an image that is so far from reality, and that's what was so tricky over those past few years, when the perception and the reality are two different things and you're being judged on the perception but you're living the reality of it. There's a complete misalignment and there's no way to explain that to people." Meanwhile, Britain's Queen Elizabeth II said that she had difficulty moving her leg during her first in-person audience at Windsor Castle since her COVID-19 crisis. The 95-year-old monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, said that she had difficulty moving during her first in-person audience since her COVID-19 crisis, which came in the midst of a tumultuous week for the royal family, with her son Prince Andrew settling his sex abuse case. During the official engagement at Windsor Castle, the Queen of Britain was seen standing with a walking stick. She later said, by pointing at her left leg or foot, "Well, as you can see, I can't move."